We're here at the Modern Church Leaders Conference. Brother, dude, you just got off the stage, but I want to jump into kind of what you were talking about. You say, and let me ask this question this way: Christian, is it a sin not to share the gospel?
Well, James tells us if you know to do good and you don't do it, it's a sin. And the best thing we can do is share the gospel of hope to people. God has given us the ministry of reconciliation. He said if we follow him, he'll make us fishers of men. So if we're not doing what he called us to do, if we're not following his lead to seek and save the lost, what do you think? A lot of times as Christians, we create our own sense of righteousness and here's our own path. I'm not an evangelist. I'm just going to go over here and learn the Bible. And that's exactly what the devil wants us to be in a corner to keep to ourselves. But we're a light. We should set it up on a hill. And so, absolutely.
So let me ask this: How would you encourage a Christian who says, I'm fearful to share the gospel with others"?
Yeah, God hasn't given us a spirit of fear. That's exactly what the devil wants to intimidate us from sharing the gospel, from even saying you're a Christian, carrying your Bible. We're the head, not the tail. We're a light in the darkness. Darkness never stays when the light is turned on, ever. And so if we turn our light on, we'll actually see how powerful the gospel is, the power of God into salvation. And so it's just really deception. And one of the ways to get over that is to learn the gospel. Okay. And we're going to develop this training to do exactly that. Just one, learn the gospel, practice talking about your testimony. What has God done in your life? And then you'll all of a sudden understand and see how powerful it is.
So our story, my story, your story, that's part of the gospel. It isn't separate.
100%. It's what God doing in your life. It's the good news and how it has impacted you, which is going to in turn be the good news to somebody else. Right? It's really a story about Jesus died and rose from the dead for our sin. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Resources. You mentioned something. How are people? Tell me about it. What's coming?
We are developing a training to equip people to share their testimony, share the gospel, and lead someone to the Lord. Very narrow focus. Can I share the gospel, my testimony, what God is doing in my life? Can I share the gospel and how it's related to my life? And then if someone says they want to be saved, can I make it as simple as ABC, which is what we call the salvation ABC? And so that's called Just One, and we're going to release that Q1 next year.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank
Thank you so much.
you.